Hi, I'm Mike Kelleher. I'm a poet from the US and I'm also the director of the Wyndham Campbell Literature Prizes at Yale University here in Abeokuta, Nigeria for the Ake Book Festival. This is my first time in Africa, period. I've never been on the continent before, so it's incredibly exciting for me and I'm just open for anything to happen. I'm very excited. Well, I've heard that we have some climbing to do when we go to the Olumo rock and I'm excited to do that, and I understand there are some carvings at the rock to see, and maybe some people live on top of the rock as well. I do think I'm fit and ready to climb the rock, even though I've been on a plane all night. I'm very excited to go on this quest. Hey, I can't wait to get to the top of the Olumo rock. See you there. Well, we finally made it to the Olumo rock and we're getting ready to climb to the top. Earlier today I got to have a conversation with the king, who has informed me that the elevators are not working, so we will be climbing all the way to the top, which I guess is really the point of coming here. I think it's a really beautiful city. I love the architecture here. I love the sort of excitement that's happening in the streets. Everything has been wonderful so far. The food has been great. I love all the spicy food. I'll tell you a story about Nigeria. I run a literary prize at Yale University, and it's a global prize, and we give out money to writers to help support their writing, and it's a lot of money. Each writer gets $150,000 when they win the prize, and none of them know that they've been awarded the prize until I give them the phone call. And often when I give them the phone call, they say, "Is this one of those Nigerian prince scams?" And I say, no, it's real. You can look me up on the internet. It's not my first experience with it. The prize that I give out is called the Wyndham Campbell Literature Prize. It's only been around for 4 years. We give out 8 prizes a year in fiction, nonfiction, and drama. And then starting this coming year, we're going to also add poetry to the mix. And in 4 years, we've given out the prize to 6 Africans and 2 Nigerians. And 2 of them are going to be here at the festival, Teju Cole and Helen Habila. I ride 10 miles a day on my bike. I feel like I'm fit. We'll see what happens. The Olumo rock kind of reminds me of a spaceship. It looks a little bit like a flying saucer. There used to be a house in the US in Colorado built on a mountain, and it looked like I think it was meant to look like a flying saucer, and this reminds me of that house. Can you tell me a little bit about the rock?
Here is the first landing stage. When you're coming from the foot of the rock through the stairway. Now I want to tell you that we have climbed 120 steps.
220?
Yes. This place is called Lishabi Garden. It's named after one of our past warriors called Lishabi Agbongwakala. Lishabi Agbongwakala was a warrior in his lifetime. He was one of those warriors that fought for the Egbas to gain their freedom when they were under Old Oyo Empire. In honor of this great warrior, people normally refer to Egba's sons and daughters as his children. That even reflect in Egba anthem that says, "Mayo loruko Egba," Lishabi, meaning rejoices Egba's name with the children of Lishabi. Also, in remembrance of this great warlord, Egba people sit as a deep feast to celebrate more of him through Lishabi Day Festival that comes up every first week in March. So you're cordially invited. 2 trees dominate this place that we can as well talk about. The first one is the flamboyant tree. That's it there. It produces some long pod. The long pod has some seeds inside. Right. When it's dried up, if you tap it or you shake it, it gives a kind of sound. Shake it, shake it, shake it. That's why we call it ban shake in the Yoruba land. It serves as a natural musical rattles for children, nursing mothers, cultural dancers to play with. Another one is dongoyaro tree. That's it here. English call it neem tree. The botanical name is Azadirachta indica. These are very common in the savannah land of northern Nigeria. The leaves are highly medicinal. If you cook it as herbs and drink, it kills malaria. If you throw the stick, it kills bad breath. People come to this garden for relaxations, picnics, and so on and so forth. When you go up there, we'll tour the rock round and visit all the historical places we have here. You likely see some shrines and the worshippers of our deities. Also, the relics of the earlier settlers. They are not harmful. They are just part of the museum that reveals our traditional and cultural heritage. I wish you a pleasant trip.
Thank you.
I
Wow.
have to hand over.
Yes. You're going to be walking with Katie. Remember that.
We made it.
We made it.
We made
We're
it to
alive.
the top. We made it. Right, get it. This is the apex.
Uh-huh.
You know, where you can be able to see the old town.
Yeah.
We have 8 different meaning and different interpretation
Mm.
to the meaning of Ogun.
Mm.
O-G-U-N.
Mm.
That's different meaning and different pronunciation, but the same spelling. The first one is Ogun. You see, Ogun is god of iron.
Mm.
Ogun, god of iron.
Mm-hmm.
The second one is Ogun. Ogun is war.
Mm.
Ogun, war.
Mm.
The third one is Ogun.
Mm.
Ogun. That is medicine. Ogun is medicine.
Mm.
The fourth one is Ogun. Can you see that? Ogun. That is sweat. That's sweat. Ogun. The next one is Ogun. Ogun. That's inheritance.
Uh-huh.
Ogun, inheritance. There is another Ogun, which is figure 20. Number
number 20, okay.
Number 20. Ogun. Inheritance and number 20 is the same pronunciation.
I see.
The same intonation.
Uh-huh.
So the seventh one is Ogun.
Ogun.
Say it again.
Ogun.
Yeah, that is something long. Long.
Okay.
Ogun, long. If I say Ogun, that's long.
Uh-huh.
If I say Ogun, that is too long.
Ah, Ogun.
If you want to say something, something is something essence. Ogun, something long, too long. But we are talking about Ogun, long.
Right.
So this last one, number 8, is Ogun. Can you say it?
Ogun.
I like the intonation. It's not very common to see a white man that can say it the way you're saying it. I'm telling you, Ogun, that's what it just did.
Okay.
To climb.
Climb.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what
All
it
right.
just did. Ogun, to climb.
Yeah,
As
yeah.
you climb Olumo today.
Yeah.
So you can say about 8 different meanings.
Right,
The same
right.
spelling, but it depends how you pronounce it. You understand? And there's one Egba Olumo chorus that goes like this. It goes like this. Mayo, 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 lórí Olúmọ. Mayo, 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 lórí Olúmọ. Abẹ́òkúta ìlú Ẹ̀gbá, ibẹ̀ la gbé bí mi sí o, ibẹ̀ la gbé tọ́ mi dàgbà o. Singing. Mayo, 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 lórí Olúmọ. Mayo, 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 lórí Olúmọ. That's good. You see, mayo, lórí Olúmọ means I will rejoice
Uh-huh.
on top of Olumo.
Yeah.
Mayo, it means I will rejoice.
Yeah.
Lórí Olumo, on top of Olumo. So please be rejoicing. So once again, now welcome to Abu.
Thank you.
Welcome to Olumo. Anytime, the God bless you.
Thank you. I finally made it. I overcame my fear of heights. Here I am at the top. Eshe Omogu.